General Felix Museveni, the Division Commander. I now issue Executive Order number 2 of 2025 regarding the unplanned and sometimes indisciplined movement of Balalo cattle herders into northern, eastern and western parts of Uganda. The issue is that it's technically impossible to have a healthy, mutually beneficial and conflict-free movement of unregulated cattle movement into these areas. It's because of 4 reasons. 1, unfenced grazing areas. 2, lack of permanent water sources in the farms. Even when the farms are fenced, the intra-community lack of consensus on the land tenure system among the indigenous communities of the area, leading to conflict and even murders. Thirdly, blocking the traditional access of the permanent water sources and fisheries sources, e.g. River Nile.
Is General Museveni doing this genuinely, or because we are gaining campaigns? He's now trying to amuse the northerners that I have chased away the Balalo, I have stopped the Balalo in your region, so that they can vote for him in 2026. Bro, this is not genuine. This executive order is not genuine. Bro, he is just doing it for votes, just to be elected. But as soon as 2026 is completed, bro, I assure you, everybody, all the Balalos, and even more, they will multiply in numbers. They will be in Northern Uganda. Maybe if he is not the president, yeah, if he is not elected the president, things will be realigned. People will respect some other people's cultures. People will respect other people's land. But if General Museveni is still in power, bro, everyone will just grab where he wants to grab, and they just kill whoever they want to kill because they want to take your properties. So this executive order, I'm not buying it. It's just intentional to hoodwink the northerners that General Museveni is with them, is fighting the Balalo from their area, yet he's just focusing on 2026 just to be elected. You elect me, I just away the Balalo from your area, so I'm your friend. But after being re-elected or after stealing the votes, bro, they will be back. You'll see them. Just open your eyes, open your minds, and think for yourself. People from Northern Uganda, open your minds, think for yourself. So, is General Museveni doing this genuinely, or is just hoodwinking you? Why now? Why not last year? Why not then, when they just started coming into your area, bro? You remember when they started? You've been fighting. The guy is just mute. Now because they are going in campaign, we're going 2026, it's coming up. Issuing executive orders just for his benefit, not for your benefit.
It is criminal and very unfair for they will trample and feed on people's crops in the meaning of honest. Then he also talks about communal land ownership with its complications. There is also some individual land ownership and legitimate sale of land. Now, after writing many other things, he therefore says the logical answer to remove all those cattle by the Balalo brought into these areas so that we achieve 2 long-term solutions. Solution number 1, ban completely any movement of free-ranging livestock from outside these areas and criminalize the practice. Number 2, the committee I have set up to audit the claims of those who say they brought legitimately and have fenced their farms securely, have permanent water sources on these farms, and have not blocked access to the permanent water sources. This, however, will happen when the cattle are out of the area. It means that the audit will take place once all the cattle has left the area and without tension that the presence is generating. So we are appealing to cattle keepers, leave voluntarily. We don't want to come and use force. And you also cooperate with the district security committee on ground to carry out documentation and eventually the exit permit. This operation will exclusively be conducted by security agencies, plus the selected agencies that you see here. Ministry of Agriculture, represented by district veterinary officers, National Forest Authority, Wildlife Authority, Ministry of Internal Affairs, that is immigration. We are also going to work with the Kingdom. We are also going to work with the LC ones of the area. We shall also work with the LC 3s plus the community. I want to emphasize this, that during this operation, we are appealing to politicians not to participate in this exercise. As I said, it is exclusively for the agencies mentioned. And in phase 1, we want to sensitize the communities, both the communities, and appeal to them to leave voluntarily. And in this period, this phase is going to take 1 week, and the deliberate eviction is going to start on 25th of June 2025. Different teams are already on ground, preparing themselves, doing reconnaissance, talking with the people so that they comply. We need compliance. So all cattle being transported will exit from Karuma, not any other exit point. Exit point is strictly Karuma. And everyone exiting with his animals must have an exit permit issued by the district veterinary officer. We shall be having holding areas where people will be collecting those exits.
Now they are exiting to where? In the first place, where they came, bro, who asked them to go to Northern Uganda and why? Where they were, where they had no grass, they had no water, they had no farms. Now they are exiting to where? Because all along they have been telling us, bro, you are chasing away Balalos from Northern Uganda to go where? Now that is their land. They bought their land. That's where they must be. Now John Museveni is forcing them to exit and go where? Meaning he knows where they came from, and he is taking them back where they came from. Just for the meantime, after his agenda being accomplished, they will go back to Northern Uganda. Bro, everyone in Northern Uganda just know this. This executive order is just to hoodwink you, to play on your minds, but it's not real. I'll believe it when the day comes when these Balalos don't come back after Museveni become again the president the next 5 years. If they don't come back, then I'll trust him. But as per now, I'm not going to trust him. Bro, he's deceiving. He's telling the lie, because all along he knew where they came from. why he was not telling them, please go back, leave this land. He did it intentional for them to be there, for his capital, bro, for his gain. Now he's coming out towards elections to make you happy that the guy has fought for you. Why has he been not fighting all the way back? Ali Mukbaza.
Community members out there.
Mm-hmm.
You have the information and accurate information. Share that information timely and accurately to help us achieve the goal for which this operation is geared towards. As for security forces, we have very clear SOPs that we shall stick by. We don't expect any acts of indiscipline. Any of such dealt with.
As resident district commissioners, how was this to see that what our commander said is followed on every front where we are, in the different districts where these operations falls in. So we call upon politicians to desist from inciting the population, because this is matters of governance and executive.
Who is going to incite the population? Because the member of parliament, the elected leaders from Northern Uganda, they have been asking for this. Take back your people where you get them from. Now you've done it, and who is now going to incite people that please don't go stay here? Yet they have been asking that.
Order made by the president is here to be implemented.
Yes.
And exactly we'll do it as heavily explained by the commander. So we call for your support and encourage everybody to do exactly what was read to you. So you, the fourth estate, this is the message that we are here to do the right thing, and it will be done to dot. We are only going to do it in a phased manner, where we realize that sensitization is important to create harmony, since it's codenamed Operation Harmony.
Wow, that's great. Let's pray it will be. It's not just a joke. Let's pray. Tusabe kibeere ate kituukirire ate kinywerereyo kuba kiyinza okuba nga babakozesa bukozesa just gino Museveni afunemu bamala okufunamu ayitewo ate abazzeeyo tujja kakasa tujja kusanyuka nnyo ng'abantu babadde gye balina okuba ne baleka abantu omumambuka ne beeyagala kwatuyinza kungamba nti abantu bonna bavudde gye bava bonna kirindi ne bajja ne basalako Northern Uganda kisito omuntu ajja omu n'aleeta banne nti munaye nkubuulire eri walungi naye abantu abajja ekirindi mulundi gumu ne bayiika mu kitundu bwe zwi kati bagenda kufuluma nga baddawa tebalina gye baali babeera ewaabwe waali babadde ki gye baali balundira enteeza mu kusooka waali wabadde ki okuva okugenda mu Northern Uganda. Northern Uganda ngimanyi ng'ekitundu eky'omusana baava ewaabwe watonnye enkuba 24/7 ne bagenda e Northern Uganda watali mazzi. Okay, atubirinde kiragiro kifulumye anaagano kigoberera kibooko ya uchafu alimba tajja bakuba.